everyone. My name's Robin. Do you have time? Are you going to just time this? Okay. So we're going to talk about minimizing violence in homeless youth. The motivation for this problem, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but homeless youth experience a lot of violence in their lives as a result of a lot of different factors, some including just living on the streets, exposure to perpetrators and whatnot. And one of the things, obviously, violence has a lot of consequences beyond just physical injury or death. There's mental health consequences, PTSD, long-term consequences about being involved in law enforcement. So reducing violence within this population is really important for homeless youth to have long and successful lives. One of the things about violence is that it is a dyadic and contagious phenomenon. So it spreads similar to a contagious disease. And it also is something that occurs between two people as opposed to other behavioral health problems that might just occur within one person, like substance abuse or HIV testing, which we've talked about before. So overall, reducing violence is important. And if there's a way that we could approach it from a network standpoint, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
So assumption here is that violence is a diffusion process because it spreads, and it's also non-progressive. So I could be violent now, but then I can become non-violent and become violent again. So the task now is that given the state of the network, we're trying to flip some nodes from violent to non-violent so that the effect propagates, and ultimately you minimize the violence in the entire network. But you have limited resources, so you can only flip K individuals. So we come up with this uncertain voter model, and the idea is that you're randomly influenced by one of your peers, but with certain probability, you can be influenced by someone that is not directly connected to you. And good thing is about this modeling is that it admits a linear model, and so greedy solution happens to be the optimal. So we vary some parameters of this model, and the important thing to notice here is that the top individuals that we select here, most of them occur in a lot of these lists while varying the parameters, which means that there are some individuals who are very strongly connected in this network, and flipping them will minimize the violence.
Yeah. Oh, and so it has a lot of implications for intervention and practice, and we can discuss that more within the poster session. But the idea too is to select key individuals, focus behavior change or conflict resolution skills, mindfulness, other things that might reduce their actual violent behavior, and then that would disrupt the spread of violence within the network. So, thank you.